Hello. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Justice, and on today's video, this will be 7 tips on how to grow your natural hair, aka how to retain your length because your hair is always growing. And I'm going to show you guys some videos to show you guys how my length journey went and how these tips actually helped me a lot. And I also want to let you guys know that if you see me looking at my phone here, it's because I have notes on here and I want to keep track of everything.
So I haven't gotten my hair straightened recently, so these are the best pictures that I find. So this was in 2023, and as you can see, my hair was above bra strap. And in this next video, you can see my hair is very see-through and it's uneven. And right here, as you see, my hair is a lot fuller. It feels fuller and it just looks so much better. And in this video, it was end of 2024.
So number one is protective styles can either be a good thing or a bad thing. I say this because you have to take care of your natural hair underneath your protective styles. For example, with wigs, if you are keeping your wigs on too long and you are not taking care of your hair underneath, what could happen is it could cause dry scalp or breakage. Another thing is with braids, it could cause a lot of tension and it could cause, thinning of hair. So please make sure that you are not over wearing your protective styles without washing your hair or making sure that your scalp is moisturized and are clean. So number two kind of ties in with number one, and it's having a dry or a flaky scalp can slow your hair growth 100%. So what I would do is first to figure out rather your dry scalp is being caused from you washing your hair too much or too less.
Disclaimer, I am aware that there could be other causes as to why a scalp may be dry, but it is still good to know rather you washing it more or less makes it better.
And what I would recommend for that is to use a very gentle, non-stripping shampoo that would be very good for, sensitive scalps. You also need to make sure that your hair is very moisturized as well as your scalp, and to avoid scratching. This is something I do. I have a very dry scalp, and like around my hairline, I will scratch it and then it will cause a bald spot, y'all. So like with your flakes, please make sure your hair is moisturized, because if you're doing this on a dry scalp, that causes bald spots. I'm telling y'all, learn from me, please. Okay, so number three is oil is a sealant. You are not supposed to replace water with oil. What I do is I wet my hair, or I use a water-based conditioner and then I put oil on top. I do not put oil on my dry scalp. And me doing this has helped my hair retain length so good. So highly recommend, highly recommend. Number four is to protect your hair from friction. So what I personally do is I use satin scrunchies, I use satin bonnets. As soon as I lay down on that pillow, bonnet. But sometimes your bonnet likes to fall off and run away across the whole room. So what you could do to combat that is get a satin pillowcase. I have both because mine is always falling off. So I'm like, okay, I have this little extra, backup right here. So I highly recommend to switch to satin, especially satin scrunchies. 100%. Number seven is if you have a hard time growing your hair past, shorter length, it could be because your hair is rubbing against your fabric and is causing micro breakage. So what I personally did was when I did my big chop and my curly hair was shorter length, what I did was I did mini twists, and I put it in like a little scrunchie and like updo or whatever like that. Something that is low tension, isn't pulling back too much. There's many different hairstyles, but I was like, okay, this is the hairstyle that I'm gonna do until my hair grows a little past so that it is not just rubbing against here. Also, you can change, the fabrics that you wear, like the clothing that will not be like, basically rough in breaking it off. So number six is to keep it simple. So I know people get really bored with their natural hair at times or whatever, and they're like, oh, like, you know, I want to, you know, do this and this and this. So if you're someone like that, I highly recommend you getting you know, half wigs, or like get a sew-in with no leave out. Like I had a sew-in and I had a bank, and I'll insert a video of my hair growth from just wearing that for a few months.
Period. And that's on period. Period. Per. Huh.
Something else I really like is mini twists. Like when I was like really crucial in growing my hair, I washed my hair weekly and I just did mini twists. Put in a bun, mini twist. Like it's really good to do hairstyles that are very low manipulations, ones that you're not going to be playing with a lot or like messing with a lot. Try to leave your hair long as much as possible. And if you are someone who wants to do the half wigs or the V parts, all that or whatever, please do not sleep in it. Please do not. As soon as you get in the house and you want to lay down, take it off. As soon as you get in the house, take it off. If you have a man and you like, oh, I don't want him to see this, blah, 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 get a new man. As soon as you get in the house, take it off. What could happen is that comb could cause, you know, tension if you're like sleeping in that, and I don't know what it's called, but it could like cause like a bald spot right there. Other options you could do is you could take the comb out, or you could get it sewn down. I believe I've never done that before personally, but I heard that's really good as well. And there's like a drawstring in the wigs that you can like tighten it, so you will not be like, you know, scared like, oh, like what if it falls off? Like when I have it on, I can just like it's not going nowhere, y'all. Just use a drawstring. I promise it'll be fine. It'll be okay. But just make sure that you are taking care of your hair underneath. So I wanted to say for number 7, if you feel like you are doing everything right and nothing is helping, I highly suggest to go to the doctor so you could get a professional second opinion. Sometimes, you know, if your hair is like more thin, it could be because of, you know, genetics, or if you're experiencing like, you know, other things like going on like with your scalp or whatever, like dryness or anything extra. It could be, you know, a diet or any other problems that may be going on with you. So do not feel discouraged. Everyone has to start somewhere. And I understand that your hair growth journey could be very stressful at times, but please take it one day at a time. And remember that less is more. Like, just remember that in your hair, less is more. You do not have to be doing all this extra stuff to grow your hair. I promise you do not. But guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope this helped you even a little bit, even a slither. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave it down below. And like, comment, and subscribe for future videos.